Please be seated. Distinguished guests, the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Greenwich, Professor Jane Harrington.
Graduands, families, friends, guests, and colleagues. As Vice-Chancellor of the University of Greenwich, I am absolutely delighted to welcome you today. It is my absolute honour and delight to congratulate you all on your incredible achievements. I'm so excited that we're actually here today in the chapel celebrating, and it's wonderful to see you sat there before me dressed in your gowns and your hats with your family and friends over on the other side. It's just fantastic, even if it's really, really warm. Every year, a new generation of graduates goes through the doors of this gorgeous cathedral, each embarking on an exciting future. Each group is unique, making every graduation a wonderful occasion. Today is finally your time, as we have all gathered here to celebrate you as our class of 2020. Enjoy every minute of it. Many of you will have been supported by family and friends on your journey, and I've no doubt, given what's happened over the last 18 months, that there's been huge bumps along the way. And your family and friends will have supported you in some cases financially and emotionally. And I really know that you'd like to thank them. And I also know that as you've come here today, you want to make a lot of noise and celebrate. So what I'm going to ask you to do is, could you stand up? Could you face them? And I've got 4 ceremonies today, and I want to see who can make the most noise. So if you're ready for it, are you ready to really show them? Off you go. Okay. Right. Okay. Stay standing. Not bad, but I think you can do better than that. You can stamp your feet. You won't damage the chapel. Are you ready? Go on, really show them. Thank you very much. And I think they did really appreciate you. Right, this chapel is a truly special place in which to host today's ceremonies. I'm sure you'll all agree with me as you look around. And it reminds us of Greenwich's 130-year history as a seat of learning, which we take enormous pride in. Our heritage is one of high standards of teaching, high standards of research and enterprise, and is the reason why more than 38,000 students from across the world come and study with us each year. At the University of Greenwich, we know that our students are outstanding. We know that you all have endless potential and that you're able to achieve extraordinary things. And I hope that throughout your time here, you have been inspired and empowered, and you believe that too. Our alumni community already includes such inspiring individuals as Shabina Begum, who is only 29, but has already been included in the top 100 influential British Bangladeshis in the UK for her work on combating domestic violence and ending early forced marriage. Or such people as Dave Browntree, the drummer in Blur, or the many students who went out to start their own businesses and become CEOs. I, along with everyone at the university, look forward with interest to see how your careers develop and to follow your careers. And I know that graduating during a global pandemic must have been daunting, but I have full faith that each and every one of you will go on to do amazing things. Do remember the saying, smooth seas don't make good sailors. With your wide-ranging experience and the university's outstanding employability record, we were the top London university for graduate employability last year. You are fully prepared for the next challenge. And you are Generation Greenwich. A university does not exist without all of its wonderful staff. Many of these staff will have supported you during your journey with us. And what I'd like to do now is I'd like to ask all of the staff who are in the cathedral, academic staff, professional staff, support staff, to stand up so we can all see you, please. So if you could stand up over there as well. I think we've got some along the edges as well. If you could stand up for all our staff. And at the back, we've got some. Lovely. And I'd like you all, everyone here, to join me in thanking the Pro-Vice-Chancellor, her senior team, and each and every member of staff of the faculty for everything that you do to support our students and make the University of Greenwich such a wonderful, friendly and supportive place to be. It wouldn't be that without the staff. So thank you very much. Thank you. A leader I used to work for always used to say, there are 3 types of people in the world. Firstly, there are people who look around themselves and say, what happened? Then there are people who see things happen and they watch. And finally, there are people who make things happen. Be someone who makes things happen. As you take this next step towards your future, be confident, be proud, be caring, and above all, aim high. Take inspiration from those who've gone before and those who are sitting next to you. Have a look around as you are sat with our future leaders, with our future CEOs, and a huge amount of talented people, all people who will make things happen. As of today, you have joined a global alumni community that is now over 250,000 strong. And now more than ever, this community is a powerful resource to lean on. And they, along with the university, are here to help you progress in your graduate career. You have access to the full services of the Employability and Careers Service for up to 2 years after you've completed your studies. And if you've not already done so, I really encourage you to sign up to Ask Alumni, because through that you can connect with fellow alumni, you can expand your professional networks, and you can seek out career insights that will help you navigate the next stages of your journey. For today and for the future, I offer you my very best wishes and sincere congratulations on your achievements. And I conclude by drawing on the words of Nelson Mandela, who said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Graduates of 2020, go and change the world, and we'll look forward to seeing how the world will be shaped for the better by you. Thank you.
Greenwich Students' Union Officer, Neil Lewis.
Hello, everyone. It's my distinguished, pleasure. It's an honor to be here with you today. And I'd first like to, welcome distinguished guests, families, loved ones, but most importantly, welcome to you, the class of 2020, the resilient and amazing graduates of 2020. I've served as your Greenwich Students' Union officer for 1 year so far, but this is my first time having the opportunity to address you face-to-face in a crowd, so bear with me as I adjust from the virtual to the reality. Some time ago, you made the decision, like many of us, to improve yourself, improve your skills, and your knowledge by coming to the University of Greenwich. And today, that decision has finally paid off. You've all now well earned your various qualifications and degrees. And you've certainly been on a journey which at times would have been challenging, but your drive and your determination has allowed you to persevere through any struggle you were faced with, even amidst this global pandemic. All the late nights, extensive research, and believe me, I know those dreadful 9 a.m.s have all culminated in this moment that you are here to celebrate. So congratulations to you, the class of 2020. But I think this year in particular, you've all adapted so quickly to adjust to a new learning environment and a rather significant change to the usual way of life. And you ought to remind your employers that the class of 2020 is built different. You're made of grit. And 1 month ago, I hosted the first ever student conference at the University of Greenwich, and I had the privilege of hearing from some of you and your colleagues. And I think if there was one word to sum up a Greenwich students in the past year, it would be resilience. Elizabeth Edwards, who's an American attorney, said of resilience that it is accepting your new reality, even if it's less good than the one that you had before, and trying to put something good together with the circumstances which you have. And at the conference, I heard some of the greatest stories of effort where students bounced back from all sorts of challenges that life threw at our door. But Generation Greenwich answered the call. And whether it was, being stranded somewhere across the world, losing a loved one, homelessness, or overcoming mental health challenges, whatever your own hurdle was, you are here today, and you are here against all odds. So it's something to be tremendously proud about. I certainly do admire you for this, and you've truly earned this day to celebrate for all your hard work. And when I say I admire you, you'll notice I don't have a cap and a colorful gown, and that's because I haven't graduated yet. So you are an actual inspiration to me, and I look forward to, achieving or reaching the heights that you have reached today. So celebrating after all your hard work, in Guyana, we call this Mashramani. Guyana is where I'm from. It's a country in South America, and it's an indigenous word that literally translates to celebration after hard work. And, we would gather together in song and dance to celebrate. And a few months ago, when I addressed online ceremonies, I shared this with them, and I told them, I can't wait for the day that we can celebrate in person. And I'm so glad that finally, today, we are here, we're in person, the way it's meant to be, and we can enjoy it together. And, we get to take pictures with our family and friends and loved ones with the grace of the iconic Greenwich buildings and the backdrop of Canary Wharf, which particularly for business students, you will know, walking to Queen Anne, it's always there to remind you of the opportunities in the world, that the world is your oyster, and it's always there as, the motivation to beacon you to continue to do great work. So I hope you take some pictures with Canary Wharf. And also, obviously, in the British summer sun, I'm sure we're all hot, I'm terribly sweating, but we're going to sweat through this memorable experience and enjoy it. Okay, so let's take this in, and I think it's important that we don't take it for granted, that we recognize the importance of the opportunity we have today to be together, to be with everyone. I think we've learned over the past year that moments like these are to be cherished because it's not always promised. Now, when I applied to university, if you can cast your minds back to 3 or 4 years ago when we were writing that UCAS statement or going through clearing as I did, I struggled with my personal statement because I couldn't say for sure what I wanted to do. But I know there are some of you who have a path of conviction and you're certain about what the next steps are, but there are also those of you who are even still unsure about what the future may hold. And I'll leave this with you. In my statement, I said, I don't want to be a doctor, a lawyer, nor engineer. I don't want an occupation or a career. I want to be a change maker. And you will go out into the world to work and provide vital skills and services, but wherever you go and whatever you do, remember that change starts here. A core mantra of mine from my sixth form college, School of the Nations, is making a difference today and tomorrow. So thank you for all of your sacrifices, and thank you for your commitment and hard work, and thank you for your resilience, most importantly. So go out into the world and be the change that you want to see. Thank you.
The Chancellor of the University of Greenwich, Lord Brateng of Ackiem and Wembley.
Mr. Deputy Mayor, Vice-Chancellor, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Student Union Officer, graduates, friends, family and faculty, it's great to be here, isn't it? Isn't it? And we're here with a purpose. And my purpose, first and foremost, is to say a couple of words, two lots of couples of words, perhaps the most important in the English language or indeed in any language. The first couple of words is to say, well done. Well done to you as graduates. The second couple of words is to you, friends, family, faculty, without whom, frankly, these young people starting out on their careers wouldn't be here at all. And the words to you are simply, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all you've done as friends, family, and faculty to support these young people, these graduates, and to get them where they are today. And for you, for all of you, for each and every one of you, because we're here to celebrate your individual achievements, for you, the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. Because you are armed with the best thing that it's possible to have as you go out into the world. A good education. An education formed, an education delivered in a world-class university. An education delivered at this most difficult of times. Who would have thought the world would have been through what it has these past many months? Yet you've come through that. You've come through that because of the determination that you have demonstrated and because all that the faculty have put in to enabling this university to continue in these most difficult of times to deliver a world-class product. You're that world-class product. And what you have and what you have achieved in the Faculty of Business and Finance is something the world desperately needs at this particular moment. Because the world needs your skills. It needs your sense of entrepreneurship. And isn't it great that we have amongst us someone who has been crowned Entrepreneur of the Year 2020, Tina Glavanowitz. Well done, Tina. Well done. But well done also to each and every one of you because you have those skills to enable you in business and finance to make a difference in this world. And to make a difference not just for yourself, but for the world that faces this existential threat. The threat of the virus, yes, but also the threat to the human race and to our species that comes from climate change and all that goes with that. The environmental challenges. And one of the things we're most proud about, and I want to congratulate you, Vice-Chancellor, and your staff in this, one of the things we're most proud about in this university is that we have a first-class rating by the People and Planet University League. Because our world does face an existential threat. And how we respond to that, will determine the future of humanity. And you are so well equipped to do that, to make a difference. And to make a difference in a way that draws on something else that is so precious that this university has delivered. Just look around you. Look around you. Look around. Come on, look around. And you will see that we are a global university. The entireness of humanity is represented in this room. There's not a continent that is not represented in terms of ancestry and culture in this room. And that makes you particularly fit for the challenges that lie ahead. Because we live in an unequal and a divided world. This university is committed to addressing those inequalities. That's why we're ranked, 11th amongst all the universities in the world in terms of addressing this issue of inequality. And you address it because of your relationships, because of the relationships you've made with one another, relationships that will stand you in good stead for the rest of your lives. So, we have so much to celebrate, so much to say well done about, so much to say thank you for. Well done, thank you. Well done, thank you. And we have a particular way, and the Vice-Chancellor has shown the way, we have a particular way in this university of celebrating. And it's called the Big Shout. And all of you are going to play a part in this so that we wake up Greenwich and we wake up the world to what you have achieved. Now, I'm going to ask something of you. You've all got a role to play. And it's a way of saying well done through a big shout that originates, and Orator, you hinted at it in your announcement of my title. I'm Lord Boateng of Achim and Wembley. So when we're playing football, I celebrate the Wembley, usually. And for the rest of my life, I celebrate the Achim. And Achim is a part of the eastern region of a place called Ghana in West Africa. And in Ghana, when the community wants to say well done, it too has a big shout. And it goes, and there's a number of you who I know are here from, you know Ghana, and you're from Ghana. At least one person here is from Ghana. About that, I'm sure. And you will know what I'm going to ask everyone to do now. The faculty and the Deputy Lord Mayor and all these terribly important people here are going to say to you, Aiko. You got that? Say it then. A bit louder, please. Good. They're going to say to you all, graduates, family and friends, Aiko, and you are going to reply, Ya eh. How are you going to reply? What's that? Great. And you're going to do that 3 times. So, Aiko. Aiko. And the final big shout. Aiko. Yay! Thank you very much. Well done.
Vice-Chancellor, I now call upon Colin Allen, Director of Student Experience, to present to you award holders from the Business School.
Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour to present to you the award holders from the Business School. For the degree of Master of Arts International Events Management, Siri Margrethe Saxberg-Bruderwold. Catherine Ray Bird, who also received the AEG Europe Prize for the Best Postgraduate Dissertation on a topic relating to the live music, performing arts or live entertainment industries. Kiara Lashuandon. Klamina Vasileva Kadaiska. Ines Sylvia Rees. Cecilia Tinacci. Ketsiring Wongchayafum. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts Events Management, Deborah Oluwatoyin Adenigba. Jade Suzanne Baker. Fajola Buja. Lily Jane Dack. Imogen Indigo Dancer. Hannah Sarah Joan Day. Michelle Ramona Devitz. Ben Oliver Duncan. Eleanor Kate Fettis. Amber Gilbert Taylor. Diani Cheyenne Gordon. Reese Peter Eugene Gurnham. Jada Hassan. Sophie Rose Hayward. Chizoba Itabo. Anna Kristianinova. Carlos Andres Nicolalde Quispe. Gudus Gobalahan Odenuga. Martha Okpako. Eleanor Reed. Mia Aziza Carol Roberts. Daniela Lucia Stewart, who also received the University of Greenwich Merit Award for Outstanding Achievement. Emilia Todkut, who also received the AEG Europe Prize for the Best Undergraduate Project on a topic relating to the live music, performing arts or live entertainment industries. Atalanta Connie Tolbert. Tia Nicole Wolby. Charlotte Phoebe Wells. Lashawn Ray. Emily York. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Events Management Extended, Victoria Maria Fowler. Madeline Margaret Mersch. Eve Moores. Georgia Rock. Arjun Kumar Shukla. Janine Aisha Stephen. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Tourism Management, Sarah Jacqueline de Freitas Lopez. Elizabeth Evans. Jessica Gujadhar. Alexandra Nicole Lono. Shamtani Michaela Matthews. Olivia Rose Merritt. Fajumo Omar. Paolo Federico Paletta. Abigail Alice Thorpe. Curdle Ann Tomlin. Jessica Dominguez Varela Conciacho. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Tourism Management Extended, Helder Mary Frofunga. Kejsi Zafaj. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Tourism Management with Language, Nadezhda Babkina. Jeremel Alinis Corsino Soriano. Katharina Hankova. Marjorie Morrow Maginay. Francisco Jose Rodriguez Miguens Daluz. Monica Ruiz Martinez. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the list of award holders from the Business School.
Vice-Chancellor, I now call upon you to confer the awards.
Okay, now this is the formal bit, but let's make it a bit more lively. So can you all stand up, please? And by virtue of the powers vested in me as Vice-Chancellor and Chair of Academic Council of the University of Greenwich, I confer upon all those who've been presented the title, award and honours to which you are entitled. And that concludes the ceremony. Well done, everyone.
Thank you. Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, that completes this morning's presentation of successful award holders from the University of Greenwich. Would guests please remain seated until the procession has left the chapel and await instructions from stewards. Thank you and congratulations.